Hey, welcome back, everybody, to yet another episode of my DVD collection overview. We're getting close to the end now, I promise. In this one, I want to do my westerns. I've got a great collection of western movies, and I've still got a few more that I want to collect and add to that, as I do in most all the genres that I have. But let's get started and not waste any more time talking about this. So the first one that we have in the Western section is 310 to Yuma with Russell Crowe and Christian Bale. Fun movie to watch in the Western genre. Next up, we have the original Alamo with John Wayne and Richard Widmark. I don't own the remake. But this is a classic as well. Next, we have Appaloosa with Viggo Mortensen and Ed Harris and Renee Zellweger, Jeremy Irons. Sort of a modern, kind of a dark western, to be honest with you. One of my favorite films of all time, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Definitely one of my top three favorite westerns of all time as well. Paul Newman, Robert Redford, classic. Catherine Ross, love it. John Wayne and the Cowboys. Cowboys and Aliens with Harrison Ford and Daniel Craig. It's okay. You can take your pick, whether it's a western or a sci-fi, whichever one you choose. I just put it in the westerns there. Next, we have Kevin Costner in Dances with Wolves, and I was trying to get that sticker off there, but anyways, you can see I paid $1.95 for that. So very good deal indeed for Dances with Wolves. This is a 3-in-1 spaghetti western, and I bought it for the first one there, called Death Rides a Horse, that I really wanted to see. I'd heard a lot about that movie with Lee Van Cleef. It also contains Jack Palance in God's Gun and Cry Blood Apache. I haven't watched the other two. I actually tried to watch Death Rides a Horse, and the copy on this is so bad. It's really unwatchable. No one should have ever put this out, and so I was quite disappointed that you really couldn't watch it. The quality of the picture was so bad. And then just 2 or 3 weeks ago, Turner Classic Movies actually showed Death Rides a Horse in a very good copy, as well as could be expected. And I was finally able to watch the movie and see it from start to finish. So I'd like to find the version that Turner Classic Movies aired on their channel one night. I looked on their website to try to find it. I didn't find it then, but I need to contact them and find out what did they show. Next, we have a double feature of John Wayne with El Dorado, which is the western here. It also has Hatari, which is not a western, but I've included this El Dorado in the western section here of my DVDs. Next, we have John Wayne and Henry Fonda and Shirley Temple in Fort Apache, another John Ford directed movie. Next, we have Clint Eastwood in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I know a lot of people consider this to be the quintessential spaghetti western and one of their favorite Clint Eastwood movies. It's not mine, but there we go. Now we have a nice boxed set of How the West Was Won. Just an awesome collection. You can see the back there, what all comes in. I'm not going to open everything up. You can pause that and read that. But over 4 hours of special features on this wonderful movie. You just watched this recently. Watched it in one sitting or two. I'm trying to remember. May have watched it in two. I know I really can't get through Gone with the Wind in one sitting. It's usually a two-sitting movie as well. Next, we have Josh Brolin and Megan Fox in Jonah Hex. Say what you will about it. It's good, clean comic book fun. Legend of the Lone Ranger. Uh, yeah, it's a pretty bad movie. It's just like an incomplete movie. It's like it just ends and you're wondering what the heck happened. But it's the only really good Lone Ranger movie, real Lone Ranger movie that we have. That last one that came out last year, I have no desire to see that. Doesn't seem to be really about the Lone Ranger, the Johnny Depp one. Anyways, we have a collection of the Lone Ranger TV series with Clayton Moore and Jay Silverheels, with one, two, three, four episodes of the original TV series in black and white. Next we have Robert Duvall and Tommy Lee Jones in Lonesome Doug. I have not watched this. Bought this for my wife because I knew she was a fan of it. I'll get around to watching it eventually. Next we have The Magnificent Seven, one of my favorite westerns of all time. But I was so disappointed again when I ordered this. They sent it to me in a slim case, so I've got to upgrade this to a regular DVD jewel case very soon. That's a great movie. Yul Brynner and Steve McQueen. Awesome film. Next we have Jimmy Stewart and John Wayne in The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Classic Western. Next we have Henry Fonda in My Darling Clementine. Had never seen this movie before until I was watching an episode of MASH, and they were so excited because in that particular episode they'd just gotten a copy of My Darling Clementine and we're going to be watching it that night. So I thought, man, I gotta see this and check it out and see what that's all about. Next we have Robert Duvall, Kevin Costner, Annette Bening in oops, I just dropped a whole bunch of DVDs. I knocked them off in the floor. Open Range. Top 3 favorite Western of all time. Butch Cassidy's up there. This one is up there as well. I absolutely love this movie. The cinematography in this is just beautiful, just phenomenal. Just the wide open spaces and ranges. And it's been about a year since I watched this. I've got to watch this again. Pull that back out. Another Clint Eastwood favorite, The Outlaw Josey Wales. This used to be in my top 3. It's probably dropped down to number 4, number 5. Still in the top 5 westerns, but yeah, I just love this. I've watched it so many times. It's another one that I can quote all the dialogue from as well. Next we have Clint Eastwood in Pale Rider. Not as good as Josey Wales in my opinion, but pretty good film nevertheless. Next we have Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman, Russell Crowe, and Leonardo DiCaprio in The Quick and the Dead. It's been a long time since I've watched that one, to be honest with you. I really don't remember too much about that. I need to rewatch that one again. We have the return of The Magnificent Seven with Yul Brynner, and of course you'll see here that they actually sent it in a decent packaging and case, so I was quite pleased with that one as well. Next we have John Wayne in The Searchers, considered a very classic John Wayne Western. A little bit long in places and slow moving, I think, but it's okay. Liam Neeson and Pierce Brosnan in Seraphim Falls, another modern Western over the last decade. Pretty good. Movie Alone. Seven Alone. This is my wife's movie. Never seen it. Yeah, it's something about a family's perseverance in the rugged Old West. Never seen it. Don't know anything about it. But that's her movie, which we keep in the Western collection as well. Of course, here we have the classic Shane with Alan Ladd. Yeah, Gene Arthur. Yeah, everybody's got to have Shane in your Western collection. We have the original True Grit with John Wayne. I don't own the remake of that. I haven't seen the remake of that with Jeff Bridges or Bo Bridges. Jeff Bridges, one of those Bridges boys. Yeah, Jeff Bridges. I haven't seen that yet. Don't own that yet. I may eventually get around to that, but the John Wayne original is such a classic movie. I'd have a hard time getting past the fact that it's not John Wayne in there. And so now we talk about the top three westerns. I mentioned Butch Cassidy. I mentioned Open Range. Now comes the third one in that trilogy of favorite westerns, Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven with Gene Hackman and Morgan Freeman, Richard Harris. Academy Award-winning film, Best Picture. Just an awesome movie and story, and again, it's kind of a dark story of redemption or the lack thereof, but still, it's just so well done. Gotta love that. Of course, we have The Wild Bunch, which, along with Bonnie and Clyde, ushered in what was considered to be ultra violence in the late '60s movies. Yeah, it's a pretty graphic, violent movie there, to be sure. Next we have Kevin Costner, Dennis Quaid, Gene Hackman in Wyatt Earp. Again, it's been over a year. I'm dropping DVDs. It's been over a year since I've watched this, but I remember I did enjoy it, but it was quite long. It's I think it's a little over 3 hours. Well, I'm not seeing the minutes on here. No. Oh well. Yeah, it's quite long. It's at least 3 hours long. And last but not least, we have both of the Young Guns movies. We have Young Guns and we have Young Guns 2. Great movie, sort of the Brat Pack Western with Emilio Estevez as Billy the Kid. But you got a great cast: Kiefer Sutherland, Lou Diamond Phillips, Charlie Sheen. Yeah, and in this one they added Christian Slater to the lineup as well. So yeah, you've got. I always referred to it as the Brat Pack of Western movies there. All right, so that wraps up my Western collection. I think next we're going to do my Christmas movies, and we're getting very, very close to the end. And if you've stayed with this and watched all of this video collection, DVD collection, then God bless you, and more power to you. And I want to say thanks for watching and your support. If you like all these videos, make sure you give them a thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because we do a whole lot more than just DVDs. I'm just spending these few days going through my DVD collection and doing an overview for you. But we do a whole lot more on this channel. We talk about comic books and music and books and Hot Wheels DVD, Hot Wheels toys and other DVDs and things like that. So hope you are enjoying it. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave your comments below on the westerns that you like or other genres. And until next time, bye.